which I am going to discuss is about the central nervous system and neurotransmitters. Role of neurotransmitters. To define the origin, the course and distribution and major transmitter specific systems of CNS, glutaminergic, GABA, GABAergic, cholinergic, noradrenergic, norepinephrinergic, dopaminergic, serotogenic, or the principal neurotransmitters in the CNS are the glutamic acid and GABA. So a classical neurotransmitters, so you can classify neurotransmitters into three. One is the amino acid derivatives, that is glutamic acid, the principal excitatory CNS transmitter. Gamma aminobutyric acid is the principal inhibitory neurotransmitter. Glycine inhibitory predominantly in lower brainstem and spinal cord. Acetylcholine bioenergic amines, indoleamines, serotonin. Neuropeptides. A simple neuropeptide, the class of neurotransmitters is probably the most rapidly growing, at least 40 are now recognized in the CNS. So two or more neurotransmitters or neuropeptides can be present in the same neuron. Commonly, a simple neurotransmitter such as ACH and norepinephrine plus a neuropeptide, example endorphins, enkephalins, etc. Neuropeptides can be differentially released from the nerve terminus. A low frequency one is released at a high frequency, both are released. Inotropic opening of specific ion channels in the neuronal membrane that results in the certain excitatory depolarization CPSP or inhibitory hyperpolarization effects. Example glutamate, sodium, calcium channels, ACH sodium channel, GABA chloride channel, etc. Metabotropic neuromodulatory responses. Receptors are linked to metabolic response through G protein. Second messengers require a series of enzymatic reactions, more complex than just opening channels. Example, norepinephrine binds to the beta receptor. It binds to the GTP binding protein. Activates adenylate cyclase and inner surface of membrane which converts ATP. The glutamate. The glutamate is the principal excitatory neurotransmitter in the CNS, 40% of the brain, of all the brain. Associated and conventional fibers originate from the layer 3 of the pyramidal cells. Cortifugal fiber systems originate from layer 5 of the pyramidal cells, includes these cells. So thalamocortical projection, thalamostriate projections, etc. from interlaminar complex of thalamus to striatum. Gamma aminobutyric acid, GABA. GABA is the principal inhibitory neurotransmitter. So GABA keeps CNS neurons under tonic inhibition, interfering with GABA. Transmission produces seizures. The drugs that enhance GABA are used as anticonvulsants. Example, barbiturates, prolonged opening of major GABAergic cell groups include nigrothalamics from substantia nigra, pars reticulata, etc. Next, glycine. So glycine, the simplest of all amino acids, is an inhibitory neurotransmitter which predominates from lower brainstem to spinal cord. Then motor nuclei, basal forebrain region of the caudal basal frontal lobe, below the striatum, including nuclei and the preconmensural septum. Pedunculo-pontine nucleus, dorsolateral pontine tegmentum. Noradrenergic cell groups and pathways, catecholamines. Catecholamines are of two. There are norepinephrine and epinephrine. Next is the dopamine. Dopaminergic cell groups and pathways. The cell groups are located primarily in midbrain. Primarily in midbrain. So you can see in this diagram the structure of a pons and the medulla. The brainstem, we have the midbrain, the pons and medulla. Ascending serotonergic projections originate from the caudal midbrain and the caudal rostral pontine centers, pons. You can see here it is a serotonergic projections. This is the midbrain. So this is the midbrain. It is not visible. So summary of all the CNS cell groups and the pathways, you can see the glutamate. The glutamate is lamina 3 of the pyramidal cells in the motor system, you can see. And aspartate. Aspartate is the inferior olivary nucleus, the Purkinje cells in the cerebellar cortex of the cerebellum. Gamma aminobutyric acid, you can see in the Purkinje cells, the chorda, the putamen, the striatum, and the deep cerebellar nuclei, the basal ganglia, the thalamus. Acetylcholine, you can see in the neuromuscular junction, pyramidal tract, motor nuclei. Norepinephrine, you can see in the locus coeruleus, all the CNS levels, cerebral cortex, cerebellum, the brainstem, spinal cord, ascending to hypothalamus, reticular formation, descending to spinal cord, etc. Dopamine you can see in all the striatum. Serotonin, ascending projections to all regions of cortex, so it is a lovely hormone. And serotonin is called as a lovely hormone. Thank you.